So Comfort came out to give her own side of the story as relating to what really transpired at the plane in this Ibom Air Saga. And what she said was totally aligned with what we thought, that the flight attendant must have been a triggering force in the whole fight that happened. So, but let's listen to Comfort say it from our own perspective and what happened to her. Let's watch.
Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching me from. I want to come out like fully to appreciate God Almighty and everyone that stood by me, that fought for me when I was in prison. When I came out, the love I saw, the support I saw from you people, I was never expecting it. I mean, for a commoner like me, you guys fought for me, you guys stood by me. I want to appreciate you all. I said that God Almighty will bless you. So on the 10th of August, on Sunday, I boarded a flight from Oyo to Lagos. So when we're inside the aircraft, the normal procedure happened. The lady Juliana was telling everybody from the front, like from the front seats, coming to the back because I was at the back. So she came to me. She said she came to me. So while she came to when she was coming forward, so she came and I was struggling to put my phone. I was putting my phone on flight mode. So she said no, that I have to put it off. So I told her that one of my phones, because I was with two phones, one of my phones is for a fault. The phone is bad. The power button is bad precisely. So I showed her that the power button is bad. So she said I can put off my phone without the power button. I said okay. So she said I should go to my settings. So while she was like telling me go to your settings and all that, I went to my settings. So she said go to your general. So while trying to do that, the pressure from her, so the man that was sitting on my right now helped me and off one of the phone, put one of the phone off while we were struggling on the other one that has the power button is still. So she said I should go to the my general. I went to the general. I went to the settings and the general. So when I told her okay please, before then I told her please can you assist me and spell general. She said she cannot touch my phone. She can never touch my phone. Children of nowadays. So I now turned to the guy that.
So this part where she talked about children of nowadays, she can never touch her phone. It aligns with the eyewitness. What the eyewitness said, that the lady was quite rude to Comfort, and the lady said children of nowadays. So the two accounts of the event are actually similar. But let's continue though.
Helped me to off one of my phone. I told him please can you assist me and spell general. So the guy now collected my phone and showed me and spelled type general on this thing. So when I went to her
so you see that our English is quite good. Our English is good, but people are like you can't spell general. You know, there's a lot of people like that. And there's one thing that we are forgetting, that sometimes the little and the most basic word sometimes keep our memory. There's a time where I was in the exam hall, and to spell our was very hard for me. I was thinking, is it AWA? Our father, our phone. To spell our was so hard for me, and I thought so hard to spell a three-letter word. That's how bad it can be sometimes. So general, it looks as like a basic word, but sometimes all these things that look very basic, they cannot. Sometimes they are so. You feel them so close, but you can't really assimilate it at the time. So we can't start criticizing her for not being able to spell general. We can't criticize her for that. That even has nothing to do with the event, how it played out. So let's continue though.
Okay, this is the general. I am here now. So the phrase that she was even giving me was not even encouraging. I had to plead with the same guy again on my right. So please, can you please do you know how to she said, do you know how to help me and off it from here, please? He now said, okay, no problem. He helped me and off the phone eventually. So now off the phone, the two phones, put it where it's supposed to be on the aircraft. And I thought, okay, I have offed my phone. So when she wanted to leave, she said, you will see. I didn't take that to heart because I've already eventually offed my phone, which I was having problem in offing it. So I eventually off the phone. So that was it. When we landed Lagos, everybody was going out of the aircraft. I was I went to pee. So going to the toilet, somebody was already inside the toilet, and I had to wait for the person to come out. So when the person eventually came out, I went inside and pee and eventually come out. I cannot stay inside the aircraft, inside the toilet, because it's so small and so uncomfortable to be in there. So I now rushed, like, pee and packed myself again and come outside. So coming outside, everybody already left. I had to rush, carry my stuffs and move to rush out of the aircraft. So going out of the aircraft, this lady Juliana stopped me, and I asked her, why did you stop me? Why are you stopping me from going out of the aircraft? Everybody has left, so I need to go out. She didn't.
Well, one thing you could see from that video is the way the lady blocked the exits. The lady blocked it. Like, you see her putting her two hands and blocking the exit from this lady coming out. Is there anybody that will see that video and see the way the lady blocked that exit that will feel like that lady is an innocent lady? Of course, the lady had her own intentions. You only do that to people that you feel like are criminals and trying to escape. And for this case, it is something as little and as basic as, oh, your phone is on flight mode, instead of it being switched off during an aircraft. And this is what you see from a very overzealous, very power hungry kind of people. We have elders like that are overzealous and power hungry, and sometimes they understand, they know the rules, but they don't know why those rules exist. If they knew why those rules exist, I feel like the way they will react to it might not be as the same. So for the flight attendant lady, I feel like she just feels that the reason why, if you don't switch off your phone, it can cause plane crash. No. Yes, switching off your phone will make it not to affect the signals from the plane, the pilots, to the mass, the people in the air mass that controls the communication signals. It can affect it, but it doesn't give the adverse effect of causing a crash. Daddy Freeze has said it, Kagan has said it. It doesn't give the adverse effect of causing a crash. It can just affect it where the communication is not as clear. And putting it on flight mode will actually give you the same results, because flight mode offs and disconnects any form of network. Flight mode and switching off the phone is actually the same results. It's just that they always tell you it's best to switch off your phone, because it's better when you say switch off the phone, it's easier to do than telling people to put it on flight mode, because a lot of people don't know how to put their phone on flight mode, and some people might not even put their phone on flight mode. But switching off your phone, which is like the ultimate action, it's always easier to command and it's easier to do. It's very direct. That's why it's like that. But both of them will give you the same result. But this overzealous flight attendant really wanted trouble. I wanted to really show Comfort Emmerson that she's the one in command and she's the one there. But we can't say that Comfort is entirely innocent. We saw how she reacted to the situation. She went physical, and that's why she was even jailed. But then again, of course, for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction. So she was triggered by something, and she's telling us right now that this flight attendant lady actually was the one who triggered her. So let's continue.
Didn't say anything to me. She was just like staring at me with the same bad eye, and that was when I remember that this is the same person that was instructing me to put on my phone. I eventually did. So she said, she didn't say anything. No, she didn't say anything. She was just staring at me there with the bad eye. So that was when I, on my phone, like put the phone, started recording. That was when she backed facing the front and backing me. So I was just like, please, madam, leave the road, let me pass.
So we saw the recording that she did when the lady blocked it, and she was recording that, hey, she was being blocked and refused to exit the plane. So clearly she was in the plane trying to come out, and she was blocked before she decided to stay in, and people dragged her out. But let's go.
She didn't answer me. She ignored me. And after the video, I picked the phone. When I picked the phone, that was when she noticed I was videoing her. So she now pushed me inside the aircraft back, dragged my frontal. This is the frontal I wore that day. She dragged the frontal, dragged the process of dragging my clothes, my gold from neck. I was wearing, this is the gold I was wearing. She dragged it from my neck with the clothes. The process, like my phone, everything went down and broke. The phone broke, the phone broke, everything, like even this phone. So I was like, no, why did you do that? Why did you break my phone, like drag my frontal, the pain of removing my front.
But this was when obviously she got angry. The way she's saying it now, of course, this is not how she went. Her reaction was a very violent and very aggressive one, but in as much she's seen her own account of the story, she will not tell you how aggressive she was, but of course she was furious. We dragged her frontal, and the truth, a lot of people observed that when they saw two of them in that fighting action, the 2 weeks were off, which means that it was not just a one-man fight, but the fact is that someone must have done something first, because two of them were fighting each other. But the camera and the videos that came out made it look as if the fight was very one-sided from Comfort's side. But let's go.
Frontal, you know how frontal can be when you install a hair and then it's forcibly dragged out. It's so painful. So the pain of doing that to me, that was when I went to poke her. God knows that I can never go and poke an elderly woman, somebody that's old enough to be my mom. Poke her for what? Poke her. It was the pain she inflicted on me, the frontal pain, dragging my gold and everything on the floor. That was the anger. I was so angry. I could not even hold it. That was why I was asking her, why did you do that on the video, the training video they posted? Why did you do that? Why did you do that? I asked her, why did you? Because you dragging my frontal wig are dragging me, calling me a prostitute at the process. No, I just had to ask her, why did you do that? Why did you do that? That was why I poked her on the video. Why did you do that? So while on that, the whole thing, those guys came inside the aircraft and started surrounding me, and I was like, why? Now dragged me outside. That was when they dragging me from you saw how they dragged me from the video. That was what happened. They came inside, dragged me outside, and then at the process, she now dragged my clothes, and the clothes, it was pain on me because it was pain. I thought that was my inner. It was pain on me. The pain of dragging it, and it's pain. It's wounded me inside. The pain and everything, the frontal pain, this other.
So the injury was really worse because we saw that it was a pin on that clothes that she wore. And that you could imagine dragging that. So she even saying it now, I'm just trying to imagine the pain, and it must have really hurt her, It must have really hurt her. So all this kind of violence was not initiated by her, but it was initiated by the other lady, and she just reacted on what really happened. So now we really want the flight attendant, the lady, to give her own account of it. We wish that she can come out and give her own account of it, because to be honest, she needs to come out and say something, because everybody has pointed her as the major suspect. People that don't even know her from that flight, but have witnessed her and experienced her in other flights, come out to say that this lady has her own in her body. The lady is annoying. The lady can be very triggering. She can bring out the worst in you. And when she sees the camera, she comports herself, but off camera, she does the most evil deed that you can imagine that a flight attendant would do. And by the way, people have talked about it. Why is a flight attendant over 40 being the one to caution people on a plane? Flight attendants are usually known for being young, youthful, beautiful, and very vibrant and attractive, and just very welcoming women. But then again, you now have someone's mother, because for Comfort to say someone old enough to be a mom, it means that the lady, even with the makeup that she had on her face, the lady is an elderly lady, and she's not supposed to be in that particular state of mind when she's doing hospitality management, because that's what literally you see all these flight attendants do on the plane. Is hospitality management. They try to manage you carefully, cautiously, and also very, 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 very kindly. They do it in a kind manner. But this woman thought her own to military regime and went violent on a passenger, which is not supposed to be so. The fact that Comfort was even taken to Kirikiri and taken to the prison without giving a fair hearing, and they just carried her, the way they bonded her, in fact, the way her body was exposed and everything, it was really sad and just annoying to see. I don't want to really go back to continue what Comfort has said, but what Comfort has said already has shown that this lady herself was not innocent in this whole matter. But let's read Comfort's stories, because she actually said something on her stories relating to this issue. But let's read this. She said, "There have been a lot of narratives being pushed about the incident that has happened to me, from the general burst of Nigerians to wrong interpretations from even well-respected individuals in the social space. Some represented and claimed my suffering was political. These are all false. I received constant victimization and label on my name and sanctity as a human and a woman. Today, I live the story of what happened between me and Juliana Edward, the air hostess. You could see that her spellings are even wrong. Air hostess, she put the H, then label, she put I. So you could see that it was written by her, and this is just her trying to express herself. So before the video that they published on social media to God, and he will judge us both accordingly. As I stated in the video above, I only wish for redemption and to regain whatever dignity I have left as a woman. Many who are not high enough to judge other humans have resorted to trolling me at any opportunity they get. I leave them also to God. This is why the lady actually had to offer our comment section, because trolls will come and they have already judged her based on her type of content she posts online, because she posts all this sexy type of content online. So they've judged her based on that already. And of course, different kind of people are in the comment section, so she had to off it. For someone that went through this kind of atrocity, especially for someone that seems to be a reserved type of person, that's going through this, and suddenly you have gotten the public eye. You attract different kind of people that are your friends and other people that are against you. So this is the thing that she's facing right now. Anyway, so this is it. Tell me what you think about Comfort's side of the story. Do you believe her? Do you think that she was telling the truth? Do you think that the other lady seems to be innocent of this whole thing? Tell me what you think in the comment section. I'll go by the name is Coach Prince, and this is Storyteller Nigeria. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.